Hello everybody on the YouTube channel, Games Matter YouTube channel. What's up, ladies and germs? It is me, Games Matter, at your service right here. And today's video is a Football Manager video because I want to show you what I've actually done on this. I've been doing a season offline. I've been trying out some things offline. A few things here and there offline and that. And I tried it and I did it. Yeah. I've done something that only Manchester United fans right now in IRL would probably dream of. Okay, considering the way things are going with Manchester United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been sacked. So, I have won, as you can see in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, on the table, I have won the Premier League title very first season as Manchester United manager. Okay? And as you can see, 5 points behind the Man City and Liverpool. Liverpool were actually contenders at one point, then they must have fell off the pace big time. And as you can see, Spurs are in fourth. Arsenal fans won't like that, let me tell you. Chelsea fifth, Arsenal sixth, and even Newcastle seventh, even though they're at the bottom and they have 200 million to spend at the start of the save. So if you were saving Newcastle, which I'm sure you already know, but for the ones who don't, if you start to save with Newcastle United, you will have 200 million to spend. It's based on probably what's gone on in IRL with the takeover. So, I'm going to show you what I have done to get what I have done. So, first of all, let's go to the schedule. Let's do the schedule first, right? This is how I started it. I did it on advanced settings, and I already did a save with Middlesbrough before I did this. I already did a save with Middlesbrough, which worked because with the formation that I had, I won. I ended up getting second, but I could have won the title with him. But I'd started it on Quick Start. Even though Quick Start worked on the Xbox version, this is the Xbox version, by the way. I will be doing a PC version as well at some point. I don't know when, but I'll figure it out. This is the Xbox version, and for some reason in this one, on Football Manager 22, the Xbox version doesn't work with the Quick Start. For me, anyway. I think it's more better to do it on advanced settings than it is on Quick Start. On Quick Start, it worked for me when I was Manchester United, when I was Middlesbrough manager, because I won the title with Middlesbrough, and I was getting young players and players that I was buying for, say, for example, 17.25 million. I was selling for 160 million. On here, it's not so much. Okay, all right, maybe because I was in the first. It was my first season playing this game and everything, and I was in the championship. It's not really all that if you're in the championship, but you know, you get my drift. So I scored a lot of goals with this formation that I've got, and I'll show you the formation in a minute. But I wanted to go through my my results pretty much. I'm sure everything that I'm saying, by the way, as well, will go onto PC as well, so you can try this out on the PC. It's okay. Right, so the first three matches, first three matches were what they call it, were friendlies, and I beat Grenoble 5-1, Bayern Munich 4-2, or FC Bayern, and Torino 3-0. First game of the season, I ended up smacking Norwich 6-1 and beating Leicester 3-2. Comeback, by the way, I believe. Let me just check. I believe it was a comeback match. Okay, I didn't want that. And I just realised, yeah, you have to do this, don't you? So let's take that out and we'll put that in as well. So yeah, it was a comeback match because they went 2-0 up and I nicked it at the end. And as you can see, Cristiano Ronaldo, Edison Cavani, who's a miserable bastard, he really is. I'll say that for a second. And Bruno Fernandes got the goals. So I managed to get that as well. Then I just destroyed Burnley 8-1. Beat Watford 5-3. Won my first Champions League game 2-0. Won 3-1 against Aston Villa. Smacked Charlton 6-0. I won the Premier League and the Carabao Cup, by the way, just FYI, as well. And I had Did I have 3 back-to-back 4-0 matches? I did. I didn't realise. I beat Crystal Palace into a Newcastle 4-0. That's a first, isn't it? A hat-trick of 4-0 wins. 5-2 against Man City. 3-0 against Ajax. I lost my first game of the season to Liverpool, 2-0, which kind of worried me a little bit, I'm not going to lie. Then I lost again to Tottenham. I beat West Ham 4-1 in the Carabao Cup. Then I lost to Tottenham. I got my revenge later on in the season. Beat Ajax 6-2 in the return leg, the away leg. And I beat Wolves and Leeds 3-2 and 2-0 respectively. Beat Wolfsburg 4-0. Smacked Brighton. They hated me this season, and I'll show you why in a second. 5-1 against Southampton. 3-1 against Chelsea. 5-1 against Inter, which actually was a weird game, if I'm being honest with you. And then I beat what I call it 3-2, West Ham 3-2, Brentford 4-0. Can't believe I beat them 2-1 in the last game, but anyway, I'll get to that in a second. 2-0 against Everton and Arsenal, and then I beat Arsenal again 1-0. Norwich 2-0. We're going to January, which actually was decent as well. 2-0 against Burnley, 1-0 against Leeds in the Carabao Cup, and then I beat them in the second leg 2-1, to which was 3-1 overall. I smacked Luton, probably the easiest game of the season for me, considering who I was facing. 5-1, beat Watford 5-1, Leicester 3-1, smacked Palace 6-1. FA Cup as well, 5-3 against Norwich, 3-1 against Liverpool. Revenge is sweet, folks. 4-0 against Aston Villa. 3-2 against Milan, even though they were 2-0 up as well. I managed to come back to that. Beat Newcastle 2-1. Won the Carabao Cup with beat Man City 3-1. Then I went on to beat Sheffield United in the FA Cup. Got my revenge against Tottenham 3-0. Beat Milan 2-0, which was an easier game than the first leg, let me tell you. And then I lost back-to-back to Manchester City because they beat me in the FA Cup quarter-final, and they also beat me at home 2-1. I didn't lose that many games at home. I think I lost 3 overall at home. I'll show you the second. Beat Leeds again 2-1. Lost in the first leg of the quarter-final to Bayern 1-0. And then I had him beat in the second leg 2-2, but it ended up 2-2, and we just fell apart in that match, to be honest with you. We just literally fell apart. Smacked Brighton 5-1 in the middle of that as well, and Southampton 4-1. How the hell I lost to Wolves, I don't know, but I lost to Wolves 2-1. And then I didn't think I lost a game after that. Beat West Ham 2-0. Beat Chelsea 2-0. Beat Everton 3-1. Drew 0-0 with Arsenal. My only draw of the league season, by the way. Yes, I drew in the European Cup as well, but it was the only draw of the league season that I had. I had one draw all season, and then I beat Brentford 2-1. But I already had the title won by then anyway, so it made no difference. So let me get over to the competitions as well. As you can see, look at that. 87 goals scored, 87 goal difference, 33 wins, 1 draw, and 3 losses, I believe, in that. Unbelievable, folks. Okay, look at that. 33 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. 33 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses. Unbelievable. Unbelievable season, folks. And Newcastle, as you can see, are in there as well. But I'm going to show you the tactics that I did to get this. I only had 1 formation all season. And I think I had 2. But I think the first one was the default one. The first one was the default one. This was the default one. I never used it because I ended up creating this, which is a 4-3-1-2. Custom 4-3-1-2. Let me show you the player results as well, the player instructions, which I believe The keeper was take fewer risks and ease off tackles. Right back and left back were the same, default. Same with the defenders as well. Cross from the bar line for both defensive winger and on the right and left. Right there, as you can see, both cross from the bar line. Didn't have to do anything for the centre mid as well. He was there support, but he didn't have to do anything for the centre mid. Up front, this default for the shadow striker. Did I put down the default for the power striker on the left, and default for the shadow striker as well. And on the right, same again. So you didn't have to really do much instructions wise as well. And I'll tell you this right now: the set pieces, the corners. The set pieces, the corners, the free kicks and that were all default. Throw-ins, everything was default. Didn't have to do a damn thing. Didn't have to do a thing. Okay? So if you want to think it back again, like I say, it's basically all default. I'll put a bit of explanation in the description below if you want to copy this, because it worked for me. Will it work for teams like Middlesbrough and stuff like that? I don't know. Like I say, I could always test it out. Go and do another season with Middlesbrough by using this formation again and always test it out. But this formation worked a treat, and I loved it. So yeah, everything was pretty much default, apart from the goalkeeper, the two defensive wingers, and yeah, the two defensive wingers and the goalkeeper. Everything else is default. Okay, you want cross from the bar lines on both the defensive wingers and take fewer risks and ease off tackles on the defensive wings, on the goalkeeper as well. Defensive wingers cross from the bar line. That's all you need. Okay, and it worked for me big time as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Here's the squad that I had. I'll go through the transfers in a minute, but this is the squad that I had. He's joining Lazio at the end of the season, but I'm going to bring some players in anyway, so it's no bother. I do plan on bringing some players in. Number one goalkeeper was the man, De Gea. I felt sorry for Henderson, I really did. But he came in a few times as well. But Henderson had no issues with what was going on with De Gea, man, because De Gea was just OP. He really was all season. Wan-Bissaka, Rafael Varane, yes, Harry Maguire, and Luke Shaw were the main centre backs and left back and right back. I bought this guy in as well on loan. How the hell I got this guy on loan, I'll never know, but I did it. I'm looking to maybe bring him in on loan again next season. Will I go for him? I don't know, because I have other plans that I want to do, and I'll explain that in a second as well. Cristiano Ronaldo, top scorer all season. 50 goals, I believe, for the season. Rashford did well when he was playing there, but he mainly played midfield for me, midfield left on me, the defensive left winger as well. The other guy was this man. This guy's a tank. He really is an absolute tank. He plays inside forward, but you stick him up front, he'll get you goals. Oh, baby, he got me goals. He got plenty of goals this season as well. Absolute plenty. And I think he was my second goal scorer. I think injury fucked him over. I'll be honest with you. Injury messed this guy over. Let me go over to this here, the history thing. There you go. 18 goals this season overall for me. Just superb. When he had the opportunity, but he couldn't top this guy. This guy was just the man. He really is. He got some headed goals. He got some crucial goals when he needed to. I mean, look at that. 50 goals all season, 39 in the league, 50 goals all season. I think what they call it got some goals in as well. What's his name? Greenwood. I think he got some goals in the cup matches as well. But yeah, oh boy, did he get goals? Oh yes, indeed, he got goals this season. He got 50 goals overall, 39 in the league, the rest in the cup, and he got 11 assists and 10 player of the matches. And as you can clearly see, 8 at 8, and he's going to be one of my main strikers for next season as well. So yeah, that's what I got down here. I felt sorry for Van de Beek, man. I really did. I felt like I was doing a Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on him and not playing him. Hopefully I can try and keep him for next season. He's been wanted by Leicester and Tottenham. I ain't selling him to them. If he's going to go, dude, he's going abroad. But this man, ladies and gentlemen, good grief. If not, play of the season with Ronaldo, this man will get player of the season, surely to God. This guy is an absolute tank. Look at that, 8.5, made 32 appearances, scored 18 goals, 23 assists in the shadow striker area, which is basically the attacking midfield spot as well. Oh my God. Seriously, oh my God. This guy is a tank in that area. If you play a 4-3-1-2, or if you play any type of formation with a shadow striker, I would suggest you play 2 up front. But like I say, if you play any type of formation with a shadow striker, oh my God, that's all I'm saying. As you can clearly see there, the stats don't lie. Some of these guys will not be here next season. He's my backup. He was superb this season for what we had to deal with as well. This guy here, if you watch a video on YouTube from FM Scout, this guy is one of the players that is highly rated to get. And he is his release clause when you get him. I don't know if you'll be able to get him straight away when you first start the season because of the whole work permit thing. And you can't appeal the work permits this season on this game. At least I haven't. If you can, let me know in the comments, please. Because I don't know if you can appeal the work permit. I didn't. I couldn't. So, and I got this man here, if I can go over, for 8.5 million. And he's gone up to 14 million already. He has played 6 games. I'll probably play more in the coming season. I think I might have to loan him out just to develop him a little bit more as well. I don't know what I'm going to do, but he was 8.5. That's his maximum release clause. That's his release clause. 8.5 million is his release clause. Okay, so I would get him for that. I would really get him. Like I say, he's done it. He's done well for what we had to work with. You know, 6.82 on the rating as well. So he's not all that bad. In that respect. And I bought him after I sold McTominay to Real Madrid, because Real Madrid offered me 24.5 million for McTominay, and I couldn't resist it as well. So yeah, these two are out on loan. Get this guy as well, guys, because this guy was also on that list. It was also in that video as well, and he played 8, and he's done well for me. Look at that, 6.99 for what he had to work with, and he did well with me as well. But I'm going to develop him a little bit more. As well, I want to develop him a little bit more, and I might play him a little bit more next season as well. He can compete with Paul Pogba as well for next season, and there's Pogba there as well, who's superb, absolutely superb. Sancho's out injured as well. I don't think Mata's going to be around. I brought some of these guys here. This guy done well for me. What the fuck did I just do there? Hang on, let's go to the squad. Let's go to... What the fuck did I just do there? What the fuck did I just do there? Right, let's go to the numbers. Right, where is he? There he is. What the fuck did I just do there? Did I just put him on the... what they calling this or something? What the fuck? Anyway, I got him here. So, he's out. He's on his way to Milan. I've already got his replacement lined up. He did well for me. But he was just a moaning git, is what he was. You know, he was just a moaning git. Look at that, 18 appearances, 12 goals. He got some goals in some crucial spots for me this season. But he was just a moaning sod. He really was. He just moaned at me, oh, I'm not getting enough ones and everything. And he wouldn't negotiate a contract. So he's going to Milan for the new season coming up. But, ladies and gentlemen, out with one, in with another, because I've already got his replacement lined up. I've already got somebody else coming in on a free, which I'm going to show you in a second as well. Can I show you it now, actually? Because I've already got... So, yes, I do the double, as you can clearly see here. ladies and gents, because I also captured the Carabao Cup. I won the English Premier League with the Carabao Cup with that formation you've just seen. The board are kissing my you-know-what, so there you go. Right, transfers. Transfer centre. Do I need to go up here to do this? Squad. I think it's up here on squad, isn't it? Pretty sure it's on squad. I'm just looking for the transfers, guys. The transfers that I've made. Oh dear. Where's the transfers? As well. Where's the transfers? Squad. Where's the transfers? Oh, here it is. Okay. Sorry, it was usually on the squad depth before. But, yeah, it was usually on the squad depth before, but apparently it's not. So, anyway, whatever. I'm going to be selling some players as well. I'm going to be selling some players. So, all the transfers that are coming in, I'm bringing that Gareth Bale in. He can replace Lingard as well. I'm also thinking of bringing Isco in as well. Thinking about it. Okay, thinking about it. And yes, I'm bringing the master in, ladies and gentlemen. He is 40 years old, but who cares? He can still do a job, as you can clearly see. Let's see how good he is on history. Look at that, 14 goals. 14 goals, just amazing. And I have a little dream of mine, okay? Because I vision him up front with Ronaldo and Haaland. That's my vision. That's my vision. Will it work? Who knows? But yeah, that's my vision for him. That's my vision. Will it work? Guess we'll have to wait and see. But you know, that's my vision I have. You know, that's the vision I have for him. But he's coming in this season. I can't wait to get him. So, and he's the replacement for Cavani. He's the replacement for Cavani as well. So yeah, that's two there. The people that I've sold as well. Cavani's out on loan. Cavani's going to Milan. Like I say, he's a replace. Ibrahimovic is the replacement, and he's going to Lazio. And probably Gareth Bale or Isco will come in and join as well. But I'm thinking of bringing Isco in anyway. Gareth Bale's already coming in, but I'm thinking of bringing Isco in anyway. We'll have to wait and see as well. Can I get transfers sold on here? Transfer targets. There is no targets. Unwanted list. There is nobody on the unwanted. Actually, there is. There's two of them on the unwanted list. And I think is he retiring? What the fuck? No. But I'll tell you what, since I'm here, since I don't want this twat at my club, as long as I'm in charge, you know, let's just put $1 million in there and see what happens. I can't get the exact amount. Look at me there. I put it on the thingy. I wanted it to go on for 1.5 million, but I don't know how to get the exact amount. If anybody knows that for the Xbox, please let me know. Apparently, you could type it in on the computer, on the PC version, but I don't know what the exact is. But anyway, just want this guy out of my club as well. And there's another guy that I want out the club as well, to be honest with you. And that's this douche. Where is he? Where is he? I know you're here somewhere, big boy. There you are. He was, look at him, 12.5 million and nobody wanted him. And you can probably understand why. I wanted him out the club. But the loan thing was the best thing I could do at the moment. And I'm very unhappy with him here. Another person that I might consider keeping, even though I may have to put him towards the Haaland plan that I've got to do. And that's this man. This guy was transfer listed when I first started. Right, when I first started this save, he was transfer listed. Obviously, in IRL, he's considered dead weight. But to his credit, look at him. He's played 14 for me, scored 6, 3 assists, 1 player of the match, and he's got a 7.41 rating. So he's done well for me this season. So I'm actually going to consider keeping him. Maybe for another season, or I don't know. I may very well put him towards the the Haaland plan, as I call it now, the Haaland plan. I tried to sell him at the beginning of the season as well for 30 million. He turned down the offer, but he turned down Spurs. If Real Madrid put a bid in for him, I might sell him, depending on how things go. It all depends on how things go. But yeah, he's phenomenal, man. Some young players going in. This guy might be going out on loan next season. I brought him up. He played mostly in the reserves, but I brought him up as a little backup thing. Yeah, I think he'd be going out on loan next season, if I'm being honest with you, depending on how things go. And yeah, and is he just dead weight, this guy? I think he is, isn't he? Yeah, only played far for me this season, but did well, 6.97. Can't fault that. All the players did well this season as well. Ball playing defender. I think I'm going to bring him back in on loan next season, hopefully. Unless his price goes down or whatever. But I think I'll bring him back. And yeah, that's my team, ladies and gents. Like I say, you've seen the squad and everything. And yeah, that's all I can say basically on that. As you can clearly see, the board are happy with me. They're happy as Larry with me because I've won the Premier League. The fans, I lead them to glory because I won the Premier League title. And like I say, ladies and gentlemen, I won the Premier League. And that was my thing. 33 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses all season. I'm not even kidding you guys. So thank you all so very much for tuning in. Hope you guys have enjoyed this no matter what you do, no matter where you've seen this as well. But that is how I did something that they only dream about in real life. And that's it. I won the title the first season. Okay? If you want to see more of this, let me know. Do you want to see me to film the season here and there, do videos here and there, and let you know what I've got involved in? I will let you know what I've done. Please let me know, guys, because I'll tell you this right now, I'm thinking of doing a series for the Football Manager for the YouTube channel. I just don't know what to do. I think I'm probably going to do a Newcastle save, but the thing is, though, that's just stating the obvious, really, isn't it? That's why I didn't want to do a Newcastle save, because it is the natural thing to do, considering what they've done in real life and everything. But I know I'm going to do one at some point. Maybe I'll show you how I would go with Newcastle. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, maybe I'll do a Newcastle to Championship. The Premier League. Win the Premier League with Newcastle. I don't know. Like I say, it's up to you guys. If you want to see it, let me know, guys. Or let me know any ideas that you've got for me to do a series down here in the comments below. That is how I won my first season as Premier League manager on Football Manager 2022 with Manchester United. 100-point win. If you have any questions about the tactics, drop them in the comments. And I would imagine this works on the PC as well, because it's all the same, really, isn't it? But yeah, let me know. That worked for me. Hope it works for you. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for more videos, guys. Peace out.